Good afternoon. So today I've got one myth that I want to dispel for you when it comes to contributing to your traditional IRA. Now, one of the important things to understand is that for those who have a employer sponsored retirement plan, 401k or 403b, for military service members, it's the TSP. So if you're military, you are covered in this category. There are income limitations to whether or not you can also contribute to a traditional or a Roth IRA, an individual retirement account or individual retirement arrangement. The reason that there's a myth associated with this is a traditional IRA normally allows you to deduct from your taxable income the amount that you contribute. But there's income limitations on that. Now, I'm not going to get into the details of that in this video. But what I am going to cover is there's a belief, it's a myth, that if it isn't tax deductible, then you shouldn't make it. So if I want to put money into an IRA, into a traditional IRA, and I can't get a tax deduction on that, then I shouldn't make that contribution. And this is not the case. And the reason why is because there's still advantages in an IRA that you can have without getting the tax deduction. So like I said earlier, if you have an employer sponsored plan, there are income limitations on whether or not you can make a contribution to an IRA that is tax deductible. So if you make over a certain amount, then your contributions will not be deductible. But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't still make them. It depends on your own situation. The advantage of putting money into a IRA, even if the contributions are not tax deductible, is that the growth is still tax deferred. And when it's tax deferred, that means over the time that it grows, it isn't taxed. And so the compounding has a more powerful effect. When you actually get to your retirement age, when you can start making withdrawals, or when you can elect to start making withdrawals, whenever that is, you're going to have a much larger nest egg to draw from. And some of the money in there is going to be tax free. You're going to be able to draw tax free because you already paid tax on it. So keep this in mind. It isn't always a bad idea to contribute to a traditional IRA, even if the contributions are not tax deductible. That depends on your own particular situation. Obviously, this is a short video, so I can't get into the details of your situation, but please post a question or a comment. Send me a private message if you want to talk about it privately, because I can answer your individual questions if you bring them up here on this thread. And until next time, I wish you unlimited success.